Hello and welcome to Wednesday. Oh, nope, the name changed. This is Productivity for Solopreneurs, and each week I share a topic about insight to getting things done. So, welcome. Today is live number 98, and we are going to be talking about why you shouldn't bother with inbox zero, if you've ever heard of that strategy. So we're going to talk about that in just a little bit. So in the meantime, I would love it if you could say hello to me in the comments, whether they're below or uh, to the side, wherever they are, say hello. And let me know, how do you manage your email inbox? How do you keep it manageable, or do you keep it manageable? So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Evie Burke, and I help women solopreneurs who want to take their productivity to a new level. They're overwhelmed and exhausted by everything that they want to accomplish in their business. They have some big goals for themselves, but they're not interested or willing to work 9 to 12-hour days because they'll just get exhausted and they have other things they need to do. So I help them create solutions for getting all the important things done in their business so they can grow their business with confidence and be completely present with the people they love when they are not not working. So a while ago, as we're moving back to the topic today about inbox zero. So a while ago, I was having lunch with some other fabulous solopreneurs, and so we were talking about email or looking at email or something. I'm not sure how it came up. And one of the ladies looked at me and she says, "Oh, Evie, I bet you keep your inbox at zero. You just seem that type." And I surprised her by telling her, no, I don't keep my inbox at zero. It always has a few emails in there. And if you look at my main inbox, my main email right now, you would see that I have about 12 read emails and about 5 unread. And in my other inbox folders, I use Gmail, so I use those tabs that have the different things in them. I'm just going to look over here and tell you what they are. So the social promotions, updates, and forums. So I use those tabs. And between those, I have about 40 some read emails. And then right now, I have about 15 or 20 unread emails. And I don't worry about those read emails that are sitting in there. Like every once in a while, I'll go through and I'll clean out or I'll categorize some of them, but I don't do the inbox zero thing. And just let me go aside here and share that inbox zero isn't at its core about keeping your inbox at zero all the time. What it is about, if you see me looking over, I'm just monitoring that comments and my notes. But what inbox zero is about is when you go into your email and you are looking at it, that you process every single email. So that when you're finished with your email time, there's no email left. It's all been archived or deleted or acted upon. Okay? And in theory, this is a really great idea. And some people just swear by it, but I think the number kind of dwindles. So why don't I do the inbox zero thing? So one is it isn't my job to closely monitor my email all day. So when I say that, if you go back to the definition I just shared about the inbox zero strategy, where it's not about keeping it at zero all the time, but when you go into your email, it's about processing everything. If my brain or my inclination could do that, that would be great. But the problem is when my inbox is at zero, I want to keep it at zero. So that means I am checking my email every 20 to 45 minutes to see if anything's come in so that I can clean it out of there. So inbox is still zero, right? And that's not a good thing to do. My job isn't to go through my email and keep my inbox at zero. My job is to do other things, right? Email is part of it, but it's not the only thing that I should be doing every day. I shouldn't be constantly having part of my attention be thinking about email. So that's one of the reasons why I don't do that, is because I get very particular about keeping the inbox numbers at zero, and then when I can't do that, it gets really frustrating. So I allow myself to have some emails in there and just not worry about it. So the second reason that I don't do inbox zero is all email is not created equal. So all email isn't important. And with inbox zero, the goal is to, when you're in your email, to go through all of it and process it. The problem I have with that is sometimes I don't have time to go through and process all of my email. And you know what? That's okay. Instead, I just need to go in, take care of the really important things, take care of the things that are of higher priority, things from clients, tax things, because tax season is here, right? Get those things taken care of. And then later I can go through the newsletters that I've gotten in those other folders. I can go through and look at, all those other things that weren't as important. And that's appropriate because you know what? On Monday mornings, I'm writing my newsletter. I'm coming up with the topic for the Wednesday Live. I'm doing a lot of other things, and I only pop in quickly to see if I've gotten any emails from clients or anything really urgent that is otherwise has otherwise popped up that I need to take care of. Everything else waits, and generally Monday is when I have the most email because maybe I've gone through some of it over the weekend, but I haven't gone through everything. So I give myself permission to only take care of the important things first. So all email is not important. So that's reason 2 why I don't do inbox zero. And that goes very closely with 3. I actually kind of jumped a little bit into this topic. And that's I don't always have time to clean out my email every single day. Sometimes between networking or meetings or client things, I just don't have time to process and go through and delete all of the email in my inbox in all of the different folders to delete or read, right? So that's okay. If I don't have time, then I can go in, spend 5 to 10 minutes to make sure that my main inbox is um, taken care of, that clients are getting their questions answered, that programs that I'm working with, whether I'm in or other things, whatever it is, that those important things are getting taken care of. And then the next day, or sometimes the day after that, I can go in and I can take care of some of those other things. I try not to let it go more than a day or 2 tops, because then it can get a little overwhelming. But it's not important for me to clean out that email every single day. It helps if I have time to do that, if I can make sure that I put that time in my schedule where I can clean out that email, that definitely helps. But I don't have to do that, and that's okay. So the lesson here is inbox zero isn't a bad thing, but I think there's some problems with it. So don't worry about it. Don't stress yourself out if you don't have inbox zero. Give yourself permission to do what works for you. So what we're going to do is next week, we're going to talk about what to do instead of inbox zero. I'm going to share some strategies around some things that you can do to keep your email at a manageable level, but not keep it at zero. And I know for me, it really helped when I gave myself permission to not do inbox zero, because then if I had an email that was read that I hadn't done anything with, or I hadn't archived yet, or whatever, then I didn't have to look at that and be like, oh, I need to process that. And I didn't for whatever reason it wasn't a priority or something, and then things just kind of exploded. Instead, giving myself permission to not keep it at 0 allows me to actually manage my inbox better. I hope that makes sense. So find a system that works for you, keeps your email at a manageable level, but at the same time allows you to respond in a prompt-ish manner to the important emails that come in. And then unimportant emails are dealt with when it's appropriate. So again, next week we're going to talk about what to do instead of inbox 0. And in 2 weeks is going to be my 100th live video. So I'm going to do a Q&A. So I would love to know what questions you have for me, whether it's about productivity, business, anything you'd like to know about me, let me know, and I will go through and answer those questions in the Q&A in 2 weeks. So in the meantime, if you have an overwhelming amount of email, just start putting some time in your schedule to slowly go through that. If you want some suggestions around what you might do with that are specific to you, reach out to me and maybe we can get a time on the calendar to chat. So let me know if you're interested in that. Until next week, when we are talking about what to do instead of inbox 0. Until next week, much love, everybody. Bye-bye.